Hi there. I am Katie Esterly. I am from Rio Rancho, New Mexico. I'm born and raised here, lived here all my life. And I am the owner of Boss Babes Tasties, which is a baking and catering business here in Rio Rancho. And so my responsibilities as a baker is obviously the things like creating products and designing products, making cakes, making cookies. But truly, what I look at my job as and what I really enjoy the most about my job is that I get to be a part of people's special occasions. I bring joy. So, because it's really, really hard to be upset when you're eating a cake or a cookie or, any type of sweet treat, really. So it brings joy. It's a lot of fun. People love having these special things that are customized just for them, for their special occasions. So that is probably my favorite part of the job. The responsibilities as a business owner, well, that comes a whole lot more responsibility. So I have a small team. So obviously, I work really hard to make sure that all of them and their families are taken care of. They have a good work life balance, but at the same time, we have to get the work done. So we are very much a play hard, work hard kind of group. So obviously, we have our basic cake catering or culinary and baking skills. So I personally went to culinary school, but most of my team is trains here on the job. I have trained most of them personally. So we have a basic working knowledge of, butter melts at this temperature. If you mix this dough too much, it's going to get tough and grainy. So we have a basic working knowledge of culinary and baking, but then obviously we need to have communication skills. I have marketing skills. I have probably my interpersonal skills are the biggest ones that I have to work with because I don't just bake cakes. I make relationships. So the people that I work with every day, the caterings, the baking, the parties, everything that we do, I build a very personal relationship with all of the people that we work with. And that's actually the biggest reason that I enjoy my business small and intimate is because I can have those relationships. I went to New York for culinary school, went through culinary school, and then went on knowing that I kind of wanted to have both the culinary side and the front of house side for restaurants. I also attended Conrad Hilton College of Hotel and Restaurant Management after culinary school. So I have my culinary degree and then I have my bachelor's in hotel restaurant management. So um, being a very family oriented person, my family is all here in New Mexico, born and raised here. So I was very homesick, and ready to come back to my family and my friends that I've had since childhood. So came back to New Mexico, and I have run several big restaurants here in town. I realized I did not want to spend 80 hours a week working for somebody else. So plus I didn't get to have the creative aspect of what I loved, because obviously when you're working for somebody else, you follow their rules. You don't get to quite make the rules yourself, and you kind of um, lose a little bit of your creative liberty, so to say. But ultimately, with what I wanted and being able to have my family a part of all of that, being my own baker caterer cottage business worked out to be the best. I was obviously taking my regular classes, and my electives were all culinary arts, home ec, all of the things like that. And come my sophomore year, I had finished all of the electives that I wanted like badly to take. So, because I had taken them all. And so I actually started concurrent enrollment through what is now CNM, used to be TVI. It was TVI back when I did it. So I joined TVI's culinary program when I was a second semester of my sophomore year. So I would basically go to the high school. I would do all of my, math, science, English, history, all the good stuff. And then later in the day, I would leave campus and go to TVI and take culinary classes at TVI. So I was getting high school credit and I was actually gaining college credits. So when I graduated high school, I had my certificate already from TVI. And it was, you know what, it was a lot of work, but the thing is, when you're doing something that you really, really love and you have a passion for, it's not work. Learn something new every single day. Doesn't matter if it's a class, if it's a project, if it's a book, if it's a magazine, if it's a TikTok video. I don't care. Learn something new every single day and never, ever, ever stop learning. I still to this day take as many classes as I can on cookie decorating, cake baking, even if it's just a refresher course of stuff that I'm like, I know this, but I want to watch how somebody else does it. Never think that you are too good to learn from somebody else. Um, Stay humble in all the things that you do. So be grateful for the opportunities. Take good care of your friends and clients and work on those relationships because they will serve you really, really well in the future. Um, I have people that I have been friends with literally my entire life. So, and they are still super important to me to this very day. So, and they have supported me through all of my journey. And most importantly, find something that you love to do and you will not look at it as work. It will be hard and it will be difficult and you will want to quit. But if you love it, you will never, ever, ever have to work hard. So